Have you ever stood in a room full of people and felt completely invisible? Have you ever looked around and wondered, why does everyone else have friends, but I'm always alone? There's a question that haunts millions of people every single day. Is there something wrong with me? You see others laughing in groups, you see friends meeting, hugging, belonging, and you? You walk home alone. You eat alone. You exist, but you don't belong? And the worst part? People whisper. They say you're strange, cold, antisocial. But what if I told you having no friends doesn't mean you're broken? It means your mind works differently, deeper, rarer. Today I want to tell you a story about a man who had no friends. A man who thought he was broken until he discovered the truth. If you've ever felt alone in this world, this story is for you. Stay with me. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by rolling hills and quiet rivers, there lived a man named Benjamin. Benjamin was not loud. He was not popular. He did not have a circle of friends. Every evening, the villagers would gather at the square, laughing, talking, sharing stories. But Benjamin, he would walk past them, head down, and return to his small cottage at the edge of the village. People whispered about him. "He's so strange," they would say. "Always alone, never smiling. Something must be wrong with him." Benjamin heard the whispers, and deep inside, he believed them. Every night he would sit by his window and think, why am I like this? Why can't I be like everyone else? Why do I have no friends? His heart felt heavy, not because he was sad, but because he felt broken. One day, a group of villagers invited Benjamin to join them. "Come, Benjamin," they called. "Sit with us, be part of our group." Benjamin hesitated, but he thought, maybe this is my chance. Maybe I can finally belong. He sat with them. They smiled at him. They laughed. They talked. But as Benjamin listened, something felt wrong. They smiled to each other's faces, but the moment someone left, they whispered cruel things behind their back. They pretended to care, but their words were empty, shallow, fake. Benjamin's chest tightened. He felt suffocated. He stood up quietly and walked away. One of them called after him. "See? That's why he has no friends. He thinks he's better than us." But Benjamin wasn't trying to be better. He was trying to breathe. That night, he realized something. I would rather be alone than surrounded by fake people. Days later, the village held a celebration. Everyone was there. Benjamin tried again. He joined the conversations. "Beautiful weather today, isn't it?" someone said. "Yes, very nice," Benjamin replied. "Did you hear about the baker's new bread?" another asked. "No, I didn't," Benjamin answered. The conversation continued. Light, surface, meaningless. Benjamin tried to smile, tried to engage, but inside he felt exhausted. It wasn't the people, it was the emptiness of the words. He wanted to talk about life, about dreams, about what truly mattered. But no one wanted depth. They wanted distraction. After an hour, Benjamin left the celebration early. He walked home in silence. And for the first time, he didn't feel guilty about it. He whispered to himself, "I don't need 100 shallow conversations. I need one real connection." Weeks passed. Benjamin continued living alone. But something strange happened. After spending time with people, even just a little, Benjamin felt drained, completely exhausted. While others seemed energized by socializing, Benjamin needed days to recover. He thought there was something wrong with him. "Why do I get so tired?" he wondered. "Why can't I be like them?" An evening, an old traveler passed through the village. He saw Benjamin sitting alone by the river. The traveler sat beside him and said, "You're not like the others, are you?" Benjamin looked down. "No, and I wish I was." The traveler smiled gently. "Why would you wish to be like everyone else? Your mind works differently, you feel more, you think deeper. And that takes energy." Benjamin looked at him confused. The traveler continued, "Some people gain energy from crowds, but people like you lose it. Not because you're weak, but because your mind processes everything more deeply." For the first time in his life, Benjamin felt understood. As months passed, Benjamin stopped trying to fit in. He spent his days working in his garden, reading books, walking in the forest. He discovered something beautiful. He didn't need others to feel whole. While the villagers depended on each other for entertainment, for validation, for purpose, Benjamin found all of that within himself. He didn't need a crowd to feel important. He didn't need constant approval to feel worthy. He created a rich inner world full of thoughts, ideas, and peace. And slowly, something shifted inside him. He no longer felt broken. He felt free. One day, a young man from a neighboring village approached Benjamin. "Why do you live alone?" the young man asked. "Don't you get lonely?" Benjamin paused. Then he said, "I've learned something about friendship. It's not about how many people know your name. It's about who truly knows your heart." The young man sat down, curious. Benjamin continued, "When I was younger, I trusted too easily. I let people into my life who didn't deserve to be there, and they hurt me. So now," Benjamin said quietly, "I watch. I wait. I protect my peace." The young man nodded. "But doesn't that make you lonely?" Benjamin smiled softly. "No, it makes me careful, and when I do find someone real, it will mean everything." Years passed. Benjamin never became popular. He never had a large group of friends, but he did find one real friend. Her name was Elias, a quiet carpenter who had moved to the village after losing his parents. He spoke gently, listened deeply, and never forced Benjamin to be someone he wasn't. They didn't talk much, but when they did, the words felt real, honest, peaceful. Elias understood silence. He understood depth, and he understood Benjamin. And that one friendship was worth more than 100 shallow ones. The villagers stopped whispering about him. Some even began to respect his quiet strength. One evening, the same traveler returned to the village. He found Benjamin by the river again. But this time, Benjamin was smiling. "You look different," the traveler said. Benjamin nodded. "I am different. I used to think that having no friends meant I was broken, but now I know the truth." "And what is that?" the traveler asked. Benjamin looked at the sky and said, "Having no friends doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're selective. It means you value depth over quantity. It means you protect your peace instead of chasing approval. It means," Benjamin continued, "you're not afraid to walk alone until you find someone worth walking with. If you're watching this today and you have no friends, if you feel alone, misunderstood, or different, hear this. You are not broken. You are not a failure. You are not strange. Your mind works differently. You feel more deeply. You see through fake smiles and shallow words. And that is not a weakness. It's a strength. The world will tell you that something is wrong with you, but the truth is, you're just waiting for something real. Don't lower your standards to fit in. Don't force connections that drain you. Don't apologize for needing solitude. One real friendship is worth more than 1,000 fake ones. And sometimes the strongest people walk alone for a while. If this story touched your heart, if you needed to hear this today, subscribe to Tales with English. Every story here is a mirror. Every lesson is a light in the darkness. You are not alone in feeling alone, and one day you'll find your people. Until then, be kind to yourself. God bless you, and remember, you were never broken, you were just different, and different is beautiful.